in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep. And got his man complete. 30. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. So it was 4th down. They go deep to try to pick up the first. They pick up more than that. They pick up a score.
I'm not even sure the analytics guys would think that was a good gamble. 4th down there going for it. But they pressed the issue. And not only did they complete the pass downfield, how about the run after catch that ends up culminating in a touchdown? That's a huge play.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Butker now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Play action to Sproles. Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Reggie Ragland in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to do it with pass protection and their line blocking.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we got the right numbers on the players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
Or if you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Not that time for Watkins.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Philly's offense getting the ball again here in just a second. But if you look at the NFC picture as a whole, a lot of talk, understandably so, about the Rams and the Saints, the Panthers even. But what kind of chance do you give the Eagles of getting back to the Super Bowl?
I give them a good chance because Carson Wentz continues to get better coming back from the knee injury. They made the deal to get Golden Tate, which gives him another weapon at receiver, and that's starting to get better for them. Zach Ertz has been tremendous at tight end. They need to get healthier in the offensive line, get that back intact, and that defense can be very, very good, especially Fletcher Cox wrecking things from his defensive tackle position.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's got his man. This is Tate. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. Changing topics here for just a second to look ahead to our Thanksgiving slate. You know, you got Chicago and Detroit early, but then, of course, Dallas late. And it's a rivalry game. They host Washington.
Yeah, and how great is that we're going to get that one on Thanksgiving because they've given us some memorable ones throughout the years. And it's always interesting to hear.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They go play action here on 1st down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire...
And he's going to go down again. D. Ford in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Now Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Hurts over the middle. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
That electric Kansas City offense takes the field again, and a lot of the talk this year, understandably, has been about Patrick Mahomes, but really this is just, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Butker on for the PAT. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. Now Wentz going up top. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights of the night. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. On play action, it's Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And